Hey, what's happening, Monster Hunters? Welcome back to Monster Hunter World, and we have some spiffy new armor.
Whoa.
From the one monster that we fought last time, that sea creature, and from no help with any online friends at all. That was a solo quest that took 3 hours to get this armor.
Here's to you, online friends.
Oh my gosh, you know what? Being able to summon friends using the SOS thing, it's useless. Because no one ever comes, because they're too busy with their high-rank challenges. Letting everybody know that.
Well, Shadow came to your aid.
Shadow came to my aid.
And I'm gonna try to learn how to help you on quests.
Yes, I know that we need to fight the Angie thing.
Angitoth is one of those nasty monsters.
Yeah, so this is the botanist guy. He does botany.
He's like, I'm a botanist.
He's a botanist. Raised by botanists.
We're trying to develop tools.
Yeah. It's all fun. So, basically, my armor is a lot different. It's very cool looking, but it's not a high-grade armor. High-grade armors are gold. This is just... This is possible armor. And I got rid of the insect blade because I am somewhat proficient with a great sword, but I don't like how slow it is, so...
Yeah, you have a great sword. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like... like
that's a great motion.
Moving it.
So, this is a complete armor set. I have, like, all of the, it's like JY, the water dinosaur thing that we fought. This is this guy's full armor set. So, like, from head to toe, and the sword. The sword is a water sword.
Our next assignment is to hunt a Tobi-Kadachi. We should be able to find it in the ancient forest.
Alright, so we're gonna head to the ancient forest, and just so you guys know, this is a full armor set, and my sword is an elemental water-based one, so it does water damage, which is pretty cool.
And Shadow matches you.
I don't like how Shadow looks, though. She looks like a little gladiator now, and...
She looks so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
I think her face mask looks creepy, though.
Yeah, well, because she looks like a little gladiator.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the coolest thing in the world for her to look like that, but whatever.
Yeah, she looks a little creepy, but cool at the same time.
Yeah.
She looks like she's from some kind of, like, scary M-rated game.
She's gonna come after you.
Yeah, I don't want to see that in my nightmares.
But hopefully when you people... There's 2,000 of you that are on my feed, and at least 250 to 300 of you have this game, because I see you guys playing it. When I release an SOS, answer it! It will make grinding my armors take, instead of like 3 hours, 20 minutes.
Doesn't it call out to only people that are, like,
No.
the 4 people on the map at the time?
Even people who are high rank, like HR 11, they see my SOSs.
Oh.
They don't want to answer it because I'm doing lower quests.
Oh.
And if you don't come in, you don't get rewards at a certain time period.
Oh,
so that prevents people from coming in as well.
Yeah, if you guys answer Luke's quest, then maybe you'll see your little name pop up on the video.
Even though you won't get rewards for the quest, when most of you guys have like high ranking armor anyway, you should just come in because you can help me get my armor quicker. 3 hours to get this fish armor thing?
I'll
It's
give
ridiculous.
you guys virtual brownies for that, for coming in.
It was probably longer than 3 hours. It had to be 4, because I started like
Poor Kwing.
around 1 a.m. and I didn't finish the sword until like 5.
Isn't that weird that your friend request list is literally so overflowed with people, yet you call in and, yeah.
And I know the SOS thing works because I actually respond to people's SOSs and go in even if there's no rewards present, because people need help.
If the tool you're using stops working, don't worry. It'll recharge after a while.
You were such a good guy, Kwing.
I have my moments.
I want to try helping you. I know won't be very good.
No, it would be reverse. I would be helping you because you can't select certain quests.
I don't know how to do. Yeah, I don't know how to do certain things.
Okay, so where is... Alright, let me explain real quick. So, in order to fight this monster that we're going to be fighting today, we were given a item that you got from the botanist. This item turns you invisible to monsters.
What? Mm-hmm. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh, just to monsters. You don't actually become invisible.
No, you actually look pretty stupid.
Whoa. Okay.
You basically... I have played some shooter games. Mm-hmm. You're just wearing like a camouflage tarp over your head. Yeah. Yeah. This is
that's
it.
Funny.
Right here.
I don't want to know what that looks like.
You're going to see it because we have to use it.
Conceal yourself.
The monster that we're going to be fighting, he's out in the open all the time, so in order to use our... and sharpen our sword or drink items or whatever, we have to be invisible to the monster.
Oh, wow.
This monster likes to stay out in the open and, like, in the trees. So, I mean, there's not really much place that you can hide. There's no cover.
I like the great sword. It's so cool. But
see?
Yeah.
There it is. You look like Swamp Thing.
Yep, you're Swamp Thing.
Swamp camo! Now, as long as you don't attack the monster, you can stay in this for a while. And there's an actual recharge. So this item is unlimited.
Oh.
Now, like your waystones or whatever. But it has a very slow recharge. I would say every maybe 7 minutes is when you can use it.
So you use it, then you take it off for a little bit, then you try using it.
Right, and you can usually wear it as long as you want. But as soon as you attack anything, you're, surprise, here I am.
Yeah. You kind of look like the boogeyman or something with it.
With the tarp?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like the hero from the movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis. That's what I was thinking.
Oh.
Green Poncho Man. You guys know what that movie is. You should check it out.
It's
a pretty cool superhero
if I
movie.
saw that or not. Did I see that with you?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Many, many years ago, but we have not had a refresher course since 2000.
I need movie refresher courses.
6?
That movie sounds so familiar.
It is. I mean, Bruce Willis was wearing a green poncho and he was unbreakable. The only thing that he had a weakness to was water. That was his superhero kryptonite.
Oh, okay.
He can survive any type of incident, which is showcased in the movie, but I won't give things away. He's basically survived every accident known to man. And no bump in the fender, no scratches, no nothing.
Why do I have movie amnesia all the time, Kwing?
Because we watch a lot of movies.
Oh.
Just like I watch about 25 animes a year. Or more.
Well...
during their simulcast or whatever.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of movies when I was little because I'd get movies from the public library because I didn't have TV. So that might explain why I have movie amnesia.
Yeah. I mean, we have it on our Amazon account, so if you ever wanted to watch it.
Yeah. And if you guys are wondering what I mean by movie amnesia, meaning I can watch a movie and then a month later I will totally forget the entire plot of the movie.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
The only movie I can remember is the one we watch every year. And it's not a Christmas movie. It's a Groundhog Day movie.
You can remember every aspect of it?
Pretty much.
Well, we have seen it 100 times, so I mean, I love this film. I've seen it 100 times.
It's a good movie, though. That's why I like it.
It's actually Groundhog's Day today, so...
Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, it was. I mean, we're going...
It was. It's late at night,
now,
so now it's not, but it is the evening of Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog's night.
Groundhog's night. Oh, Groundhog's Eve. That's right, yeah. Yeah.
So 6 more weeks of winter, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Groundhog's Day...
Watch it.
Groundhog Day.
It's Groundhog
Day with
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. And
just think Peter Venkman.
And Annie, I forgot what her name is.
McDonald,
yeah.
I think.
The girl from Multiplicity.
Well, I mean, she was under contract to be in more than one Harold Ramis film, so he liked working with her. He brought her back. He didn't bring back Bill Murray. Bill Murray got fired because he's a jerk.
I know, it takes a lot to have to fire your own friend. You have to be a real jerk on set.
Okay, here we go. This is about to get freaky.
Whoa.
This is a really fun monster to fight, though.
Uh-oh, look.
I am one with nature.
Oh my gosh, you don't have the... Oh! It's a giant snake.
Nope.
Whoa.
It's basically like a
snake
wolf.
Ferret?
No. Oh. Snake ferret?
It's a wolf.
It's a wolf.
Okay, alright, it's a wolf.
Alright. Now, if you're wondering, why in the world are you using water against this guy? Because his power is electricity.
You've been hit with thunder.
Oh, so water would go against him.
Well,
Easily now.
it would,
And the rock,
but
paper, scissors Pokemon.
in
would go.
reality, I don't have a strong enough insect glaive on the save file to fight this guy. So I need to use another weapon. The only problem is, like I said, I'm decent with it, but
It takes a long time to swing.
you are also slower.
Yeah.
What you have in mobility with the insect glaive, you don't have with a lot of the other weapons.
But now you're invisible, so you can just go right beside him and then swing.
Right now, I'm trying to heal myself.
Oh.
There we go, Mega Potion. And as long as you don't attack the enemy, he doesn't know where you are. He's looking for us. He's like, what?
So he's a wolf snake ferret.
Yeah, kind of. It's not a ferret. Doesn't... His neck gets all bushy and hairy like when he tries to do his thunder attack. So, I mean, he looks like a ferret right now, but he's not doing his attack. See, he can't see me at all. He's trying to sniff me. Now we're going to use our super on him. Boom! Surprise!
Wolf, snake, ferret, squirrel.
No!
Oh, I'm just trolling.
And they're explaining about, oh, you just, like, went out in the open and showed... Ow. What's going on?
It's free.
Ah! Unnecessary, dude. No, please don't hurt me.
Oh my gosh.
Now, the reason why it's important to fight this guy for insect glaive users is you get a really cool spear from his parts. It's a
Awesome.
insect glaive, like, lightning spear. So every time you attack the enemy, you're dishing out lightning damage.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, so this is my favorite monster to grind, and, well, I mean, early in the rank.
Yeah.
It's an early rank
When you
monster that you
start
can
out.
actually get some pretty cool stuff from.
Cool.
Outside of fighting, you know, a Rathian or
Yeah,
whatever.
he's actually cool looking. He would make a good pet if he was smaller.
No, I don't think so, because he's electric.
Ah, yeah.
You go to pet him and it'd be like a heck of a static electricity. Be worse than, I mean, I get a nasty jolt just when I, like, have my feet, like, go across the carpet and I turn on a light switch. You can
Yeah,
hear
you
the pop
do.
sometimes. It's because I have a lot of iron in my blood. Which is
Yeah.
not fun.
I know, that's what people say. When you have a lot of metal in your blood, it's like...
You know what I blame? I blame the, my hometown, that area of New York,
Oh my gosh.
and drinking water when I was a kid. Even though my grandmother boiled it, I don't think you could get rid of all the harmful stuff inside of it.
Well, I don't think boiling it gets rid of the heavy metals. You'd have to actually put it through a filter for that. So I don't know if she filtered it.
Well, I mean,
Boiling it kills the germs.
she's
and
like
gets rid of
90-something. She's almost as old as Stan Lee.
But if you put it through a Brita filter after that, but actually Brita filters don't get everything out.
Brita filters didn't really come out until the
Yeah.
mid-90s. So, I mean, she definitely had them, but
Yeah.
not when I was a little kid.
Yeah, not when you were younger. I mean, she did the best she could. Boiling it would get rid of all the diseases and germs. So, I mean, that gets rid of all the really bad stuff.
Ah!
Boiling it is the best thing you can do. Metal isn't that bad for you. It's just
Crap.
if you have too much, maybe it makes you kind of prone to light socket.
Electricity man.
Yeah. Maybe you could write a comic book where you're a superhero because you have too much metal.
Now,
in
this
your
is all subjective, people. There's no scientific proof, but I'm telling you that I get shocked whenever I plug something in.
Yeah.
And the size of the spark that comes out, you can see it. It's like an inch long.
I have to plug in everything for Luke, and Luke's dad won't even let him touch his computers.
Nope, because I fried a couple computers.
He touches the computers and they fry. So we're still trying to figure it out, but I still think it's because Luke has a lot of metal in his blood. Because I've read stuff that says if you have a lot of
That's
iron
so
in
metal.
your blood.
Oops.
Ow. I don't even know how you would get that out of your blood, though.
Ow.
I've heard that those little Kanoki pads you put on your feet at night are supposed to get metal out of your feet, or out of your blood, but...
Yeah, there's no proof of that. So, you can tell that we're actually weakening the monster significantly. That's because my sword, you know how the insect glaive only does, like, at maximum, about 389 damage plus elemental, whatever you have. Example, my spear is about 379 plus 120 elemental damage.
Yeah.
And on top of, like, my insect glaive being, like, or Kinsex being, like, a level 5 or something. So when I throw them as a blunt object, it does like 5 or 15 damage each time the insect attacks on top of everything else.
Yeah.
This sword is 570.
Oh,
So what it
okay.
lacks in speed, it makes up for in sheer power.
Ah.
So we actually, I think that Kodichi there is kind of limping away.
That's good. Well,
And another thing that makes this game a little easier for new players is every 15 to 20 minutes you can eat again, even if you haven't fainted.
yummy.
So if your status effects are kind of wearing off, you can get them again. Ta-da!
I can't believe that you didn't take the skin off of it before you ate it.
Yeah, I can't believe that that guy isn't having reflux issues eating that quickly.
He ate it within 2 seconds. He ate a giant fish that was like bigger than his head. Like twice as big as his head.
I mean, that goes all back to like Dragon Ball and animes in general.
So big. It's like, yeah, you would get acid reflux from eating it that much. I mean, not the first time, but if you kept doing it.
I mean, you have to remember all that air you swallow when you eat. You got to be careful with that, especially
But-
when you get older.
I thought that hunter-gatherer people, like, it's like a thing, like, the Vikings and the Native Americans and all these different people, like, would have, like, a big feast where they would eat a lot at one time, and then they would go on a hunt for, like, a long time without eating. You know, like, feasting and then...
Oh, this is actually, yeah, this is a good place for a camp to be hidden, actually. It was right there inside that tree log. So, the reason why we're having a difficult time tracking down Mr. What did you call him? Electric Ferret?
He's
Ferret
a
wolf? Wolf Ferret.
Wolf, snake, ferret, squirrel.
Yeah, kind of. So,
Snake ferret.
he likes to hang out in the trees. If you guys are doing an expedition, just hang out in the trees. There's only
Whoa.
one problem that can occur in an expedition, and that is a Diablos or a Rathian, Rathon or whatever. You know what I'm talking
Rathian,
about. Yeah. Because that technically where the Kodichi hangs out is the Rathian's nest.
Ooh.
And I'm not gonna lie, I have the monsters, especially since I'm playing solo most of the time.
Sorry.
You can't do anything.
Fine.
Since I'm playing like Kirito, and I don't want to be Kirito, I have the monsters do my bidding. And a Rathian, when it attacks a Kodichi or like Anjanath or whatever, it does like 600 to 450 damage. Also, it'll drop like a scale or something, so you can start collecting pieces of the monster, which is cool. Mm-hmm. But I mean, what a lot of people like about the long swords or the switch axes and stuff like that is these weapons, they pack a lot of punch. So, I mean, it doesn't take as long to take down a monster, whereas a new person who's just using the insect glaive or something, even when they're using buffs, roughly, it can take you about 29 to 30 to 40 minutes to take down a monster if you don't have the right, like, boosts.
Yeah, but if you're a beginner player and you have the giant sword, isn't there more chance of you getting hit? Because
yeah, you have to evade like crazy. Yeah. So I mean, that's why a lot of people recommend the sword and shield, or there's another weapon that I'm considering using.
Yeah.
It's basically like a longbow, and there've been a lot of YouTubers who've already beaten this game because they played it like third-person shooter style, which I think kind of defeats the whole joy of monster hunting.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, even as the monster's running away, you can still hit it.
Wow.
So it just
like you're
becomes like a
sniping
sniper,
it.
yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's a cool, different... I mean, that would be an interesting, like, member of a party to do that, but... Yeah, you were telling me I might want to try that, but I kind of want to get up close and personal in the face of the monster. I don't want to be a coward. I want to face it man to man.
I don't know, I felt kind of bad, like, especially that one night I was playing until 4 a.m., and I have to sit up closer to the TV because I take my eyes out, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I have to prevent the kitten from attacking the television, though we did order a double-sided tape, so thanks Abdallah for telling us about that a while ago. We're going to see if it works.
Yep.
Hopefully it will. But yeah, as the monster's running away, if I had a longbow, I could keep shooting it and chasing after it.
Oh, can you switch weapons on the fly or no?
No.
Okay.
You would have to go back to your tent.
So when you go into the forest, it's like only what you take with you.
Exactly. But I don't have a longbow yet. I haven't even attempted it because I'm terrible at third-person shooters. You guys are going to see when
yeah, me too.
the new Sword Art Online comes out on the 23rd of February that we'll be doing how bad I am at third-person shooters.
Yeah, it's like Monster Hunter is a game you wish you could try out every weapon, but every weapon takes a while to get. So it's like,
yeah,
it's kind of impractical to do every weapon.
I think if we just like, if I can get in some good online quests and start grinding armor, I can get through the story much faster. So if you guys want to help with that, please check my Twitter and check if you're one of the several thousand people that are following us on this system. Watch out for Kwing reviews asking for assistance on certain quests because we're not necessarily recording episodes then. I'm grinding armor because how I'm fighting this guy right now, this armor set is actually pretty strong. It has no lightning protection. If you're gonna fight him for the first time and you're new at this game, I'm decent at dodging, though I'm getting hit a lot. It has to do with like how strong my armor is, like in terms of overall, I think it's like 80 or 90. But you want to fight him using a complete Baroth set because Baroth armor is lightning proof.
Oh.
So the Baroth armor, you know,
yeah,
if you complete that, you do pretty well fighting against this guy.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely, because Luke's been playing this game almost every day, but just check his Twitter, and then see when he's grinding and stuff, and then if you guys were able to help, that would be really appreciated.
Because if I was fighting him with like the peacock armor, the Pukey or some other stuff right now, this would be a very difficult battle. Like, I would be fainting left and right. So, I mean, it did take some time. And we are pacing ourselves with the series, because I'm going to be playing it all the month of February, the entire story. Probably going to be about, like, 35 episodes, something like that.
Yeah, you're not in the Baroth armor right now, I don't think.
No, this is the,
yeah, you told me before, I forgot.
It's a sea monster.
Sea monster, yeah.
It looks really cool, too.
Yeah.
It's a sea monster armor.
I know what monster it is. I just can't think of the name at this moment.
I'm currently working on the Angie armor, but even after fighting the thing so much, I've only secured the helmet and one other piece.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because most of the quests I join people who need assistance, they all die because the people who join... It's not good to answer all SOS quests because I'm saying this right now, an Anjanath is not a level 3 quest. It's a level 4 or 5. So when you're a small bone armor person with a longsword that join those quests, 9 times out of 10, I see you guys die. And then you say, sorry. But then the people who were there fighting...
A for effort.
A for effort. But the people who were there fighting, they get nothing because you died.
Oh, yeah, so don't... Yeah, if it's a really big monster, guys, don't join in, because it won't... I mean, it's nice. We appreciate it, but it won't really help, because...
I'm just saying, like, when I was, you know, helping people out, that's what I noticed.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Let's see, how much?
Yeah, because you haven't really had a lot of people helping.
So, based on the sword that I was using, the Great Sword from the Sea Monster, which does about 579 damage, we killed the monster in about 20 minutes. That's not bad.
I see what you're saying. You saw bone armor people helping other people out. It actually didn't happen to you.
No.
We didn't even have bone armor people
And I
helping
saw
us.
a lot of people who are new at this game that are using mixed armor. You don't get the buffs.
Oh.
So, I mean,
yeah, you
they were
get
trying
the
to
special
mix
things.
and match.
Yeah, to make your armor look cool or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do that too. Like, I was using half Anjanath, half Kadachi armor.
Oh.
So. Bye, guys!
Bye!
These are the gestures. You were asking me where they are.
Yeah,
They're located here. See?
Oh, the dance! Luke, thank you for doing this for me.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
So
it.
the gestures are in the start menu.
So, Luke is going to teach me how to play this game in a little bit.
You did a good job, Shadow. You can have a hot dog. Although, how you're eating that, I don't really know.
Yeah, I know. Through that helmet, it's like, what? I think that Shadow really would eat a hot dog because Shadow eats pretty much anything.
Yeah, but I have 2 save files if you guys are wondering. We have whatever HR rank we are here, and then I have HR rank 9 on my other save file. So
okay.
there's 2 different. I have 2 different characters for the Kwing reviews. People.
I may end up having 2 different characters because I want 2 different cats.
Well, there used to be a game where you could have multiple cats.
Oh, that would be cool.
Like, you could hire them and name them and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that was Monster Hunter 4, Monster Hunter Generations.
I wish I could have more than one.
You have to remember, when you go online with people, though, if you're fighting, like, in a group of 3, there are no cats. If you're there with just one other person you're helping, then you would see your cats.
Oh, good. Okay.
You're just the awesomest.
I know I am. Thanks.
Thank you.
I appreciate the compliment of the awesomeness.
Yeah, you're just like, oh yeah, I am the awesomest. Cool beans.
And like I said, I don't know the other weapons to upgrade, guys, so I just use what I use. When I play online, I use Insect Glaive. I wanted to try and use a different weapon to see if it'd be faster to kill the monster, because my Insect Glaive does take a while.
Yeah.
But I've been fighting the Kodichi on my other save file, so I actually knew his movesets and stuff like that.
Yeah, but if you keep upgrading your Insect Glaive, it can get pretty powerful.
Not in this game.
Oh,
you have to
okay.
upgrade your Kinsect too.
Oh.
Hunters of the 5th, come see me. We've got an urgent quest.
You got an urgent quest, do you? And what is this urgency that you speak of? Because I am busy, I'm going up to my fun little place, the workshop, and we're going to start on this save file creating our Kadachi armor, which is actually pretty powerful. It's lightning resistant, just like the Baroth, and it looks cool. You look like a kind of wolf man, sort of.
Wolf man.
Wolf ferret.
Now you have the ferret thing stuck in your head from me.
Alright, so
It looks like a ferret.
see how it's... You know that you have good armor if the armor is yellow.
Oh, I
And-
thought you were gonna say if it looks cool.
No.
Okay, if it's yellow, it's good then. Okay.
Yeah, you can see that I haven't fought or defeated an Angie on this save file, so we're currently working with this set, and we got a ways to go yet. Could do... It looks like the helmet, maybe? Yep.
Oh, you look so weird.
And this is a preview of what
it's
the
a
full armor will
preview.
look like. See? Wolfman.
Look like Dances with Wolves.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, Dances with Wolves.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy. And that's what it looks like. And then poof, your preview's over. It's like,
Yeah,
no, my
that's
preview.
how you would look if you had that awesome armor.
Right. So
Don't
with
you
our
wish?
Insect Glaive here, you can see right down here, that is the polar rod or spear.
Oh.
Does lightning damage.
Wow, so many different Kinsick things.
Mm-hmm. And right here, you want to make sure that you have a bone rod level 2, so that you can go down here and upgrade either the poison, or not the poison. What is that one?
Let's see, water,
Oh yeah,
Tobi,
so water beast or
tree, and bone.
polar.
Oh. Yeah.
And of course, as you defeat more monsters, you get more trees and stuff like that. New areas bring about new fun things.
The Texas.
But yeah, the polar rod is what you're going to be seeing a lot on this channel, because I love the lightning rod. It's so much fun.
Well, you would think that I would want that weapon because I love spears, but I don't know.
I'm kind of the spear wielder in this. I think you'd
Yeah.
do really good with a bow staff or something else. Or like, not bow staff, sorry. Bow and arrow. Just because you were a crazy fun sniper in Transformers universe.
Yeah, I did love sniping in that.
But anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this episode of Monster Hunter. Join us next time as we continue more of the story, and maybe we'll have a new armor set to show you guys.
Woohoo!
Until we meet again, God bless and happy gaming. Look for me when I'm online, Kwing Reviews, and I will hunt with you guys. If you're in trouble, send an SOS. And if I'm on, I will rush to your aid. Till we meet again, God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!